My Faith Votes helped change the outcome of the last election by uniting Christians to get out and cast their votes. Now, we need your help to stay vigilant in the fight for our religious freedom. Visit onevote.myfaithvotes.org right now, and as a thank you for your donation, we will send you a free copy of founding honorary chairman Dr. Ben Carson's book, One Vote. This easy-to-read book will teach you the true power of the ballot. Help us activate Christians to get involved and make our voices heard. Do it today.
My question to you is, and I work both as a uniform and undercover in protest, and I will defend a person's right to peacefully protest no matter what it is for the rest of my life. But what I have seen and what I've experienced are pastors and people of faith and people in positions of, like pastor, stuff like that, come out and preach violence and preach hatred and preach that. What are we doing as a faith-based community, or what are other preachers doing in a faith-based community to help deal with that? Because it seems like we are doing a lot of the same things that we're accusing the Muslims of, which are just shutting up and not doing anything, as opposed to calling those people out and dealing with that. Thank you.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for your service as a police officer. You guys don't get nearly enough credit for putting your lives on the line to keep us safe. Now, I believe that those of us who have positions of authority and influence must vigorously speak out and educate people. And this means you gotta be a little bit familiar with the statistics in terms of the numbers of people, for instance, in the inner city who are being killed. Total numbers versus the number who are killed by police officers, which is a minute number. And to be able to put that into perspective for people. And then you go back and you look at cities like Baltimore, where the homicide rate increased dramatically in the inner city when the police backed off. These are the kinds of facts that are very difficult to deny. But we need to be out there talking about that and preaching that. But more importantly, it's important to begin to establish relationships and dialogues. It's all about relationships. And, people of different races, when they have a friend of a different race, a very close friend of a different race, they don't even think of that person as being of a different race. And then, I guess that is right, because the relationship has formed. And the fact of the matter is, we are all Americans. And there was a time when we shared the same kind of values, but we've allowed the purveyors of division to come in and to drive wedges in, because they know that a house divided against itself cannot stand. And they know that America cannot be brought down from outside. It can only be brought down from inside. So we must use our spheres of influence to bring people together, to get them to begin to dialogue with each other, to begin to understand that they're not each other's enemies.